President Donald Trump is evil. His presidency is built on false flags, false prophecies, blackmail, and paying people off, which is not unlike all the other presidents, except for the false flags and false prophecies. These are kind of new to the game. He is tearing the country apart and destroying other countries in the process, all while claiming to strengthen everything and build everything back up in peace and security and wealth. But the reality is that he is tearing it all apart so that he can consolidate everything, all the global power under himself, under the U.S. government. And this is for the sake of the Freemasons, because he is a Freemason stooge, a puppet. He belongs to the Rothschild family, who bailed him out in the 90s when he went bankrupt to the tune of something like $400 million. And ever since then, he has had a Rothschild associate keep a close watch over him. He's lived next door to him the whole time. And the truth is that the Rothschilds themselves control Freemasonry globally. Their power is downplayed these days, and their influence is downplayed. And true, they are not found in the news and the media often these days anymore. They're not in the spotlight. That is by design. They are hiding in the shadows, pulling strings, through all of their systems of control. All their wealthy families under their control, all the organizations under their control, the national governments under their control, which is most of them, which they control through the central banking system, which they control the majority of. They control the economies of the countries through the banks, the central banks, not private banks, although the private banks follow in the footsteps of the central banks of their particular nation. And this is how they control everything from the top down. Most of the influential people in the world, be they entertainers, podcasters, political figures, religious figures, financial figures, entrepreneurs, all these people are Masons. That's how they enter into the system and gain a position of power and influence. Donald Trump is the ringleader, although he is nothing more than a puppet of the Rothschilds. But publicly, he's the one reining everything in. He is pretending to be Israel's friend, and he does want Hamas destroyed and Gaza freed from them, their control. This is for the sake, once again, of the Rothschilds, to build a false system of control, permanent, eternal control, full control, without any kind of constitution or religion or any kind of structure in place that the people can rely on for freedom and liberty. The goal ultimately is to turn Israel into the center of the world Not a free Israel, an Israel controlled directly by the Rothschilds and Freemasons. This is why he does not want Israel to gain full sovereignty over its lands. Because he doesn't care about Israel itself. He does not care about the Israelis, the Jewish people. In fact, as long as Benjamin Netanyahu continues to be the Prime Minister of Israel, continues to fight for the sovereignty of Israel, if that doesn't change, then Donald Trump is going to turn to the Arab states and attempt to depose Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israeli government. If, however, he can bring peace between Israel and the Arab states, and the Israeli government will continue to play ball with the Freemasons and do as they say, then he'll continue to pretend to support Israel. But the reality is that he will rob Israel of its whatever sovereignty it does have and maintain right now, because he does not care about them. Once again, he does not care about the world, the global population. He cares about the rich and the influential, particularly his masters. He has to do what they say. And he's not rebelling against them. He's not rebelling against the system. He's not purging the system. He's not draining the swamp. He's not fixing things. He is playing by their rule book. What he's doing is once again dismantling the last vestiges of freedom and liberty that the world knows and has. He's an illusionist, a deceiver. And he has lots of resources and lots of people behind him pulling strings to make this happen for him. But he is excellent at playing this role. He is a wolf in sheep's clothing, a Trojan horse. And that's why he won't release the Epstein files. That's why he is fighting tooth and nail to keep them hidden. Because Epstein was the system of blackmail and control that was in place for the politicians and the financiers, all the people that I mentioned before. Epstein was used to get dirt on all of these people, the most disgusting, filthy, criminal, evil dirt that you could get on somebody. And this has been held over the heads of all these people as soon as they enter into the system of power and control and influence, so that they won't rebel, so that they won't spill the beans, and so they won't try and actually fix the system and fix the world. This is why the Mashiach, the true Messiah of Israel and the world, will not be one of these people. He will not be under the influence of these people. He will not have the problems that these people have. But Donald Trump is being made to look like the Messiah, to distract from the true Messiah, who is not fully revealed yet in the world, but who is here. And yes, I know that most people profess Christianity and Jesus or Yeshua of Nazareth as the Messiah. And I'll probably make another video regarding that. But land of Israel. God, Hashem, the King of Kings, the Most High, steps into the picture and starts personally dealing out justice. This is coming. Because Gog and Magog, the prophecies of Israel in the last days, and the 70 nations, the other nations of the world. And yes, I know there are more than 70 technically, but they all have their roots in 70 prime nations from the ancient world. They will come against Israel under the leadership of Gog for the sake of taking Israel's wealth and the land of Israel and the power of Israel, the portals located in the land of Israel, into the spirit realm. There is a huge spiritual war going on right now. It's already been going on. It's already been waged. But it's coming to the climax under Gog. I can't say for certain yet who Gog is, but based on the focus of this video, you can probably connect the dots of who I think Gog is. He's a very influential, powerful man who appears to be fighting for the underdog, the little man, and who portrays Israel and the Jews as essentially the problem with the world. And the thing that humanity needs to be freed from. This is all, of course, deception, because it's the exact opposite. The reality is. Donald Trump has been shown to be a liar again and again. He lied about Stormy Daniels. He lied about his involvement with Epstein. He claimed again and again that his name was not in the Epstein files. After his Attorney General, Pam Bondi, briefed him and told him that his name was contained in the Epstein files in multiple places. He's told many other lies, but a lot of them have not actually been revealed yet to be false, to be lies. But they will be, because the truth eventually will come out on everything. It has to, because that's the nature of the universe. The truth is that when Jeffrey Epstein, all the names and people involved with him are finally revealed fully to the public, that will drain the swamp. And that will take out, I don't know, 95% or more of the government. And not just ours, but many governments in Europe and around the rest of the world. This is a battle, one of the final battles of the Gog and Magog war, or Gog and Magog as it's known in English. battle that we can't lose, that the people of the world cannot lose. We cannot just be walked over and let it get swept under the rug, because this is what will free us largely, or at least it will be a major turning point for the common people, to reveal this and to remove the people involved in this from power. So get the word out and hold your politicians to this, your representatives. Don't let them bamboozle the people once again. Don't let them play their tricks and move beyond this. We have to make this come to fruition. No matter what it takes, no matter how determined we have to be, no matter how hard we have to push, no matter how many threats we receive from people, even people in power.